Hi, I'm Alex.
Hey y'all, and I'm Ryan, and this is
Alex and Ryan Unscripted.
Welcome back, everyone, to our podcast.
Hey y'all. Hope y'all doing well.
Yes. So this episode, I think, is going to be a very interesting but fun episode. So I do want to start off by saying, so basically it's about like reality TV, and they're like almost like the pros and cons and how it affects us and just everything, literally everything.
Right.
But so I've been watching Love Island with my little boo thing, you know. And there are things. So okay, so I will be on TikTok and I'll come across certain things, and I will say, with reality TV and social media, people are mean.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, that's what. So I always wanted to watch Love Island, right? And I've watched previous seasons, but what really got me is like people in the comments on TikTok. Because I'm like, this girl can't be that bad. Like, y'all are really dogging this girl out on social media. So I'm like, let me see. That's kind of bad. But like, on Love Island, so I think it's actually, is it the season finale or something comes out today or soon? I forget. And I'm behind. I'm very behind. Actually,
I was going to ask, who are the two final couples? It goes down to 2 or 3, I forget.
Oh, girl, I don't know. I'm not even there.
Oh, yeah.
We on episode 15 or 16? So we got time. We have to binge watch. We're actually trying to binge watch. We try to watch at least 2 or 3 shows a night. Literally starting at 9 p.m., you know? But yeah, the people are very mean. And in the beginning, like one of the girls there, people were just like dogging her out. In which I did see, like, okay, I'm like, yeah, some of the stuff is like a little, I could see where people don't like her. But like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like people just be a little excessive.
I haven't watched this season, but does it look like there's bullying going on the show this season?
So far, I don't think it's bullying. I think people on social media, that's where the bullying is. I think that's really the bullying. But so far, I don't see or notice bullying. I think people are like confronting each other like, hey, like, you know, I want you to have like experience this. Like, we become cool, which they're like a weekend. Like just 1 week and y'all already like, oh, we buddy, we friends. It's like, y'all barely know each other, you know?
Right.
But, you know, they're just like, hey, like, I want you to like explore, like try, you know, just experience some stuff because you're locked in with somebody. But I don't know. But I get both ways, because it's like, if I like somebody, I'm feeling keep you locked in because I'm feeling you. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of? I'm not interested in anyone else. I've had a few conversations here and there, but like, I'm not interested. I'm actually really interested in this person. Let me lock in and see where. You know what I mean? But also be open to if someone else new comes in and I find them attractive, or I'm like, I like their conversation, then it's like, hey, let me see, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
But it really be social media.
Yeah, I will say all over, because I'm only on TikTok and Lemonade, so and YouTube. I don't know, for some reason when I talk social media, I don't talk YouTube for real.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't throw that in there for real.
No, I feel like that's like a show, like an app, like one of those, like, you know, like a Netflix or like a Hulu type of thing.
Yeah, not like a, yeah. I will say on TikTok, like, oh my gosh. Well, so many people are giving their think pieces on this season, and a lot of them are saying the same thing, basically, like the fans are ruining this season. And I guess this kind of goes into my point. I was going to get into it later, but we can get into it now. But like social media, and I feel like especially with this season and just, I guess, the whole influencing culture, it's this term that people are using now, and I'm sure you heard of it, but parasocial relationships.
I never
Have you been hearing it thrown around a lot?
No, never. No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, I put the definition down here too.
Okay, good.
I know, so I had. But it says these are one-sided relationships where a person feels a connection with the media persona, such as a fictional character, celebrity, or influencer, even though the persona is unaware of the person's existence. While typically associated with real individuals, some people can form deep emotional bonds with fictional characters from books, movies, or online role-playing games. They can feel like these characters are their friends or even romantic partners, despite knowing they are not real.
Okay. Yep.
And it's like, if you notice, I mean, I feel like people always kind of had this relationship. Well, not a lot of people, but some people have this relationship with these celebrities to where they're like passing out, or if Beyonce, for example, if Beyonce was to ask me to do this, I would do this for Beyonce. I love Beyonce. I love Beyonce. Like, just Beyonce is their everything. Like Beyonce is their persona. Like, oh, Beyonce not doing that. I'm not doing that. Beyonce don't know you. Like, Beyonce don't even know of you.
Right.
Or like how people were with Michael Jackson, like fainting, going into cardiac arrest, like because Michael just at his concert. Or like, I feel sorry for Justin Bieber, or like even for Chris Brown. Like, people I think Chris Brown had a stalker for the longest. Like, but she was a fan. Like, oh my gosh! Like, people feel like they can touch you or put their arms around you, or like, it gets real crazy out here.
Yeah.
And I feel like with this season, people are doing the most. But I feel like people have been doing the most for a while now. Like, I feel like it's definitely escalating, like how people are treating others on the net or in social media. And I feel like it's like this as well, Alex, because you're not face to face with these people. And it's so weird. I feel like during, oh my gosh, what was that time period called in 2020? Oh my God.
COVID?
COVID. Thank you.
Pandemic?
Yes, the pandemic. When the pandemic came around, have you noticed, like, I feel like that kicked off the whole cancel culture. And then it's so weird to see how, like, the dogpiling happens. It's like a group of people or whoever. Okay, this is a theory I have. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm everywhere, but this is a theory that I have. I do believe some commentaries or like an idea is planted.
Yeah.
I really do. Either by said celebrity influencer who's against them, or even themselves to drive up like publicity or something. I believe that. I believe they will talk about themselves to like get them names out there or something.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of these things are planted. But what's scary is how like it will be a mass of people to just go with it.
Yeah.
Whether it's right or wrong, like a mass of people will just go and then just make it just eat it up. And then I feel like you're just seeing this, like, yes, with this season, I feel like for a while now, like there's been a lot of people having these weird relationships with these people on TV, celebrities, influencers. And it's like, you don't know these people for real. Even when they share their lives, they're still only giving you a glimpse of whatever's going on. And then with this whole TikTok going away, a lot of people are lying. A lot of people are coming on and telling you that they're lying. But for some reason, these people's mind, they can't.
It's not clicking. What it is?
Yeah.
Is it not clicking to you? What did he say? Is it not clicking to you? Is that what he said? Did you see that?
Oh, but he was going off on the paparazzi.
Yeah.
Bro, he was going off on his bodyguard too.
How did he say it? He said, "Is it not?" That's funny.
No, what made me crack was when he tapped on his bodyguard's shoulder. He was like, "Even you." I said, "Whoa, Justin, something's got to be going on."
I can't even.
That man looked over his shoulder like, "What?" Not you looking this up.
I had to because it's like I couldn't. Because it's not okay. It's supposed to be clicking, but he said, "Is it not clocking to you?" That's funny. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, girl, you good. But yeah, it's getting weird out here. And I feel like it's only going to get weirder. But yeah, a lot of people sharing their think pieces talking about how the fans are ruining this show and how the show is ruining the show because they're listening to the fans or America. And I'm like, I feel like it's been getting weird before this season. And not just on my Love Island. I mean, like, the whole influencer fan, I guess just fan culture.
Yeah.
Fan culture, period. It's getting out of control.
That it is. And I have realized, like, with, like, Love Island and the comments, it's like in the beginning, I saw so many, like, negative comments about this one girl, right? The one girl on there. Uh-huh. And then it's like, now that I'm watching, I'm like, okay, she cool. I can see what people are talking about. But then I come back to social media, mid-season, and it's like about previous episodes. And it's like, now I'm seeing people talking about, oh, I actually kind of like her. Like, I like her. So it is kind of like, I feel like people just kind of like follow.
Yes.
It's like how, and it does seem like certain things do get pushed more when it comes to social media. So a lot of times, if it's negative, it's going to get pushed a lot more. So like,
yep.
I definitely seen more negative comments than positive for sure. But like, I don't know. It's really sad actually, because these are people's lives. Like, yes,
I was going to say, when they leave that villa,
yeah, they got to come back to like the real, like, I guess, quote unquote, real world. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like they're human, and y'all just. That's where, when it comes to reality TV show, it is TV. There is production. There are people cutting things out. There's people editing stuff. There are people making moves for certain things to happen. The perception of is skewed. So people are going off of what we see on TV because it's quote unquote reality, but it's
quote unquote.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. That's where it's just, I feel like it really be hurting people. Not just the audience, but the people who are in the reality TV show. You know what I mean? Like, but it also, I feel like it does, it not hurt like the people watching, but it's like, y'all can't possibly think that stuff is real, or like this person is really like, just, how they can just cut certain things and make things look a certain way. Like you can, and they even showed in certain things, like you can tell that it's not reality. Like I saw on TikTok where they have like, a guy was kind of like going in on like the other guy, right? Ace was going in on Jeremiah. Like, hey, like, bro, like, what was he even saying? Like, I feel like you basically need to get out and explore kind of thing. in a sense. And then you can see like everyone look off. And then that's when Ace was like, all right, cool. Like he backed off kind of thing. So it's like, that goes to show y'all, like there's people dictating back there of what goes on. Like it's literally showing that like people are dictating a lot of stuff. Like they literally have people, they have a person who's part of the show to be with us, to be with the cast member. And who knows what's being fed? You know, this stuff can get very sticky and messy. Is it raining?
Girl.
Sorry.
It's supposed to rain today.
I think it's raining.
Hopefully make its way up here because I need some rain. I just like the sound.
You need some rain.
I like the sound. I feel like rain is like a renewal. Anyway, okay, I don't want to get to that.
Yeah.
Okay, I did make this point though because you talked about, I think you said like what's selling, or you said something like that, but it made me think of a point that I read. It made me think of a point. Mm-hmm. And okay, so I remember was it middle school or high school? One of my friends told me, and she was like, you know, reality TV is not real TV. But growing up, I was just like, it didn't hit for real. It was like, oh, okay, so it's fake. And she was like, yeah, like it's really not, like it's really scripted. And I was thinking, like when I hear scripted, I'm thinking of movies. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, ain't no way all of this is scripted for real. And she was like, it really is. Like, 'cause she's in production, all that, in theater and all of that. But me, like high school, middle school, I was just like, what? Like, no way. But then it's like, no, it really is. Like, so this is the point I said. I said, reality TV is not real. It's scripted. It's fake drama. And it's basically buying into anything that sells on mainstream media. So like, makeup routines, cosmetic surgery, what? What did I write down? Hoop culture. What is that?
What is it? What did you say?
Hoop.
Who?
I said hoop culture. What was I trying to write? What is that? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what I meant by that. It'll probably come back. Relationship drama, fighting, alcohol, clubbing. Oh, that's supposed to say hookup culture.
Yes. Oh my God.
And weight loss.
Yeah. That hookup culture. Sorry. That hookup culture is serious. Like on Love Island, I said, y'all kissing, you just kissed that person, and now you're kissing and humping this person, and then you're going to the next person to kiss and I said, I ain't never kissed so many people in my life, let alone in like 5 seconds. You know? And it's like every like challenge they do has to be something sexual. So how are you going to say Love Island? We're here to find our person, but we're doing everything sexual in each challenge. Like each challenge is sexual so far. Make that make sense.
Somebody made a comment and I can't unsee it. Like after watching the last season, what was that 23, 24? I don't know. I think the season, no, not even the season before this one. The season before that one. Mm-hmm. That was the first time I seen Love Island, and I didn't watch it from the beginning. Well, I think I did, but that was the first and last time I watched Love Island. Mm-hmm. I was like, I see all I need to see, and this is too much for me. But a lot of people keep making comments like, these are just publicized freak offs.
They are.
And I was like, oh my gosh, they are.
Freaked out.
Yeah, these producers, granted, even the people that's going into it, it's like, I see that they're going into it to get that, not even notoriety. I feel like to make it to wherever they're trying to go.
Yeah. It's like a stepping stone to get to, where they want.
Yeah. And yes. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I can't watch this stuff. Like I can't even look. Like when I first seen it, I was like, okay, fast forward. But now I'm just like, I can't even watch it. Like, I just can't even watch it. Hey, what were we saying? Oh, like, a lot of these shows are like, hooking on to whatever sells. And I feel like even a lot of these people are doing things that they would never do just to keep airtime. Okay, that's what I'm going to too. Like airtime. So I feel like I feel like it finally clicked to me that I knew these reality TV shows aren't TV shows. Well, this is the only moment I could think of. I'm sure there's a moment, plenty of other times where it clicked, but it was Love and Hip Hop. And, what was that girl's name? I want to call her Winter, or was it E? It was something. She was a singer. Well, of course, all of them was, doing something, but she was was this Love and Hip Hop Atlanta or New York? It was one of those. And she was like, I think because they think my life is boring, I don't get much airtime. Or she was like, I'm going to play this one scene for you. This is probably a different girl. I can't remember what girl it was. Was it? Oh, see, I don't even remember their names too. But one of the girls was like, in this scene, they took two different scenes of when I was talking. Like, okay, so she was in one scene, but she said something else in another scene. And they put whatever she said in that scene.
Yeah,
and she was like, I'm going to show you when they cut what I actually said and put that in there. And I was like, what the heck? Because I remember so many people after Love and Hip Hop is aired. I think the lady's name is Mona. I think she was their producer or something. But so many people was coming for her throat because they was like, oh my gosh, how you're portraying me, how you're like having people chop and screw what I'm saying is making me look crazy out here. And they're like, oh, well, it's drama sells and all of that. But this girl was like, she's like, look, and I'm going to show you. And then when she pointed it out, I was like, oh my gosh, you could definitely tell like it wasn't that clean of a smooth transition, or it didn't even really make sense until like how she even got to that point. And she was like, yeah, I can't do the show anymore because if you're not going to paint me in the, if you're going to paint me this kind of light, like I can't do it.
Right.
And I was like, oh my gosh. First off, that's scary.
Yeah.
And then for you to not even have a say so on how you're being represented, because you're thinking you're representing yourself how you want to show up. But when you got these people back here editing, the fact that oh my gosh, Alex, the fact that they took her conversation, whatever she said from a whole nother conversation and edited into that.
Yeah.
But how she was talking though is crazy. Like it looked like she was saying that.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, what?
That's crazy.
This is not real.
No. It really just be basically movies. Like, it is literally scripted, which I'm sure certain things are probably quote unquote real, right? People's maybe certain reactions or, just like, hey, let's let this play out. Let's see how it goes kind of thing. And I'm sure some things are, but that's crazy. And that's kind of, I think I had a question like, does reality TV exploit the cast members? And to me, that kind of is like, why are you trying to portray me something that I'm like, I didn't even say that. Like, don't do that. Like, that was a whole different conversation. So like, now are you trying to make me seem like I'm a certain way and that's not actually me? You know what I mean? Like, are you now what is you really trying to do? So that,
And then when producing this stuff, you got to be unbiased and you cannot have favoritism. And they said especially with Love and Hip Hop, I'm just using them as an example, but they said or even Basketball Wives, because I used to watch these shows a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Even with my wives. But they said, like, you can tell who the producer favors by who gets more airtime. And I feel like those are the people who most likely go with whatever they trying to throw out there. But the more pushback you give them, the more they're like, okay, we ain't about to put you on this show for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
And oh my gosh. Okay, so I have first off tons of list of reality TV shows that we used to watch back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna name y'all some of my favorites.
Okay.
Okay. Run's House.
Oh my god.
Growing up, you couldn't tell me Run's House was not real.
No, seriously. I love that show.
You couldn't tell me that there's a script somewhere. Funny. And the thing is, I feel like they may give them a prompt, like, talk about this, or, you know.
This is what we're going to bring up today.
Yep.
I can see that.
Run's House, Baldwin Hills.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
The Real World. Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Mob Wives. I did watch T.I.'s show too. I forget what it's called.
Oh yeah.
Hustle. Was it Hustle? Oh, was it T.I. and Tiny?
Yeah, it was probably something.
It was when they had their kids. Yeah. And you know, did they come out saying like, well, we didn't even stay in the house, girl. We stayed with our grandma. Like
yes. My God.
And I started watching this. Oh yeah, Love and Hip Hop. And I started watching this show as I got older, but Married at First Sight. With Married at First Sight, you couldn't tell me that these things were scripted or like had a flow. I thought these people were literally, all right, here's the camera, here's your life. We're going to record you as you're living together and being married. But it's like, and what's crazy is a lot of these people, well, I didn't know that different couples had like different producers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought it was just one producer, but no, it's like, I mean, some of them may have the same, but like there's somebody there to focus solely on these couples versus like the other 2 or 3 or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I forget what season it was, but oh my gosh, I feel like Married at First Sight been getting crazier and crazier as well. And I feel like initially the judges, they're not judges.
That's funny.
The therapists who's supposed to be helping their marriage counselors, who's supposed to be helping them in their marriage, I feel like they have become slightly a bit more like TV persona. Because when I used to watch them initially, I was like, whoa, earlier on, you would not have let that fly. Like, but because you see America eating it up, or, well, again, this is all filmed afterwards, but it's like, I don't know. I just feel like they're slightly changing as well and just getting kind of giving more of that, okay, this is reality TV and we ain't trying to make marriages for real. Initially it seemed like, yeah, we're really trying to have y'all find somebody. But now it's like, it's starting to turn into a show for real. Like, but with some of the couples, I was seeing how like the producer would like give them insight or something that they're not supposed to know. Like, who was it? I guess I forget, but the producer's starting to get messy. Was starting to get messy with the couples, like telling them something that happened with another couple. They've been talking about you, or like, they're saying this about you. I don't know, but starting drama. Yeah. Or like, hey, your husband told that husband this. Like, yep. Oh my gosh. And I was like, what the heck? What's going on with Married at First Sight? But it's like, no, this is reality TV, and they're just doing what sells.
Yeah. And that's what they really be doing. I feel like it's always been like that from the beginning. But now it's gotten worse. Because I feel like you can only do so much. So now it's like, all right, what's really going to get people to watch it? What's really going to get views?
That part, yeah.
Pretty much with anything, even with social media, podcasting, it's like, all right, someone needs to do something crazy because we got to make sure we hit our views, this episode or this month kind of thing. Because like I know you had like a list of things of dang, what was it? I don't know, but you did mention like drama and like fighting, right? And I'm like, so I watch baddies as well, right? And I really do. I do. I'm slowly getting out of it, but I still watch it. And last night I was watching the like Baddies Gone Wild. And I'm like, it's like a not even just a step. It's probably a good 5 steps above Baddies to me. And literally that's all I do is fight. It could be like, oh, there's a Cheerio on the ground. We finna fight. Because why? Who put this Cheerio here? Kind of thing. Like just over sometimes it'd be like the stupidest stuff. And then these women, like, to me, it's like, so is that what we're calling baddies? If we fight over dumb stuff, is that, if we're fighting, we can't even use our words. So you title this what? Show Baddies, and all they do is fight and argue, and it's like, y'all can't even come together as women and just have fun.
Well, Baddies was a spinoff of Bad Girls Club, right? Or no?
Basically, yeah. Yeah. And it's like, I can see like certain things is like, that should not, let me tell you. Yes. Okay. Perfect. This should never have happened on TV. And this is how you know it's fake. Obviously we know reality TV is fake, but this. So it was in Bad. I think it was like, was it last season? I think it was last season, right? You know that Tommy girl? Tommy. I think she's gonna live in hip hop too. I think she do music. I don't really know.
I ain't gonna hold you. I haven't seen Love and Hip Hop in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tommy, I think she was, I don't know. I don't really know much about her. I'm not a huge fan of her, but whatever. She comes on like as a special guest onto there, which her and Natalie have an issue supposedly, but somehow, some way she keep coming on the show. And supposedly Natalie's like the CEO, or not the CEO. She's like, she has some hold in the show, right? But yet they keep pulling this girl to come here and you don't like her. Whatever. You know what I mean? It's all for show. I get it. For views. This girl gets to arguing, right? It's everyone sitting around her. She's standing up. She's arguing. I forget who she was arguing with back and forth. This girl pulls out a gun, a BB gun, and fires at them. And the people run. Like, one girl darts out. Like, people like, oh my gosh. Like, the people like Natalie and the other girl like fall back off the bench type stuff, right? And then you mean to tell me y'all let that fly?
No.
Y'all said, oh yeah, that would be perfect if she came in. Y'all didn't know she had a BB gun. There were no no disclaimer like, hey, we didn't know this was going to happen. She's never come back on the show again. There was none of that. None of that whatsoever. So now we're making that acceptable on TV, where someone can just pull what looks to be a gun. I don't care if it was a BB gun or if it don't even look real. No. You know what you was trying to do, and the producers know what they was doing, because you knew she had that. There ain't no way she didn't. Like, y'all didn't know.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that I know y'all knew because y'all didn't make no disclaimer about it. You know what I mean? Like, no, that stuff don't fly. That stuff is not cool. Like, and people thought it was funny. Oh, I knew she had that. And then y'all laughing at that one girl. Don't get me wrong. That girl, she ran. But she's had a history of that stuff. And she said, no, she's not with that. So, like, they was making fun of her because the way she ran, because when I say she was gone for real. And she was behind the girl. She said, that's not me. And was gone. Who wouldn't? Because that's not cool. And to me, that goes like, okay, yeah. I mean, obviously, I could tell. When it comes to baddies, I can tell when stuff has become super scripted. Like, very scripted. And it has become very noticeable. But that right there, I'm like, all right, now y'all pushing it because that's going to get y'all views. That's going to bring people in for real to watch it. And I'm sure that was watched for real.
That's wild.
Yeah. That, to me, that's not acceptable.
At all. Oh my gosh.
It's scripted.
And then that's tone deaf.
Very much so. Very much so.
I heard that Zeus Network was being run by people who did Vine.
Really?
Yeah. Like the comedians, like that was blown up on Vine.
Oh, okay. I
don't know if that's true or not, but
yeah. Okay, so I don't know if this is a connection or not, but there was a guy I was listening to on a podcast. He was on someone's podcast and he was talking about how he did work with a big company. And a part of me had this feeling that it was with Zeus. I'm not too for sure. And he was one of those Vine guys who, because I do think they have like a foot in certain like, like, you know, big, like, I guess, what companies like that. And I wonder if that was him, but he don't work there no more because of some situation. And I know Zeus been having issues with it, like with going on, like, oh, I see it on social media. But then again, you just never know what could be real. You just never know. So
the Zeus Network is,
yeah.
I feel like we can definitely do without.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people say that. And don't get me wrong, I be watching. I'm not always up to date, so I'm slowly getting out of it. Because I used to be like, ooh, every Sunday I'm gonna watch. Now it's just like, all right, I'll skip an episode. I'll watch next Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. But yeah, it's
okay. That's the point. I want to add to this too. Reality TV definitely has, I feel like, a heavy influence on our actual reality. And it's crazy because reality TV, I feel like it's just a play on fantasy. Like, I feel like in a fantasy world, how they be acting things out, it's like, oh, this is so close to reality that people think that it's actual reality, but like, no, it's still, they're still just characters. Like this is literally still a fantasy world. But the fact that it's imitating, or what's the word, emulating like reality so much, they have you thinking it's real, but it's not. And I remember in high school, I didn't watch Bad Girls Club. I remember my friends would always, or like a lot of girls just would always talk about Bad Girls Club. And I'm just like, what is that? Like, what is Bad Girls Club? I feel like it wasn't until college maybe, or I can't remember when. Or when I would be with my friends sometimes, like we'll watch that. And I was like, oh, this is what y'all would watch? Like, I was so thrown off. I remember I saw one season, not even all the way through, but it was the season where that girl will have that doll with her.
Oh, Judy.
I think her name was Judy. Girl. I'm like, this is different. I can't get with it. And I was like, these people are literally just fighting. And I'm like, what's the point of them moving these girls to this mansion? And then they had a whole, I did watch G's to Gents. I did like that show. From a G to a Gent. With Farnsworth Bentley. And it'll take the guys, I guess, who was rough. Was there a Bad Boys Club? Am I making that up? I don't know, but it was guys. It was like a Bad Girls Club, but it was guys. And they went to Farnsworth Bentley's school to become like a gentleman. And one of the guys on there, this guy was named Riff Raff. It was this white boy with yarn in his hair.
Yeah.
He was so funny to me. part of the time I feel like he wasn't acting. I feel like this
that was really hip.
guy. Yeah. Like he's not playing a character. I feel like he was a little touched, but you know, he was funny. He was funny. But then the girls had that too. Remember Monique was there, I guess the lady to get them together. But I forget what theirs was called. But it was girls from Bad Girls Club who wanted to change their life and become like, I guess,
ladylike.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And I think Monique was there to like steer them in the way. And then they would have this white lady, and she was a therapist. Mm-hmm. And they were like, "Oh, if you fight again, you're kicked out." They were like, "No, I want to stay. I really want to change." Now with theirs, I would say, yeah, some of it probably was scripted, but a lot of it did seem like these girls come from some seriously like troubled backgrounds. And I think a lot of them coming off did say that like Monique did help them. Like that show did help them. But when it comes to Bad Girls Club, I feel like you're just exploiting people's trauma, unhealed trauma.
Yeah.
Yep. Because a lot of people that come on this show, something's not right. Something is not right. And then for you to be triggered like that, for you to go like fight or flight, and you always choosing fight, you're literally living in survival mode, and something's not right.
Yeah.
But they're going to use that or use you to
make some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, people go with it because it's like, all right, well, I'm making some money too in the process.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like, they may not feel like they are being exploited, but like you really are. And as you get older, you'll realize like, dang, they was using me because I'm not going to say that. There was some exploiting going on.
What they were saying, profiting off my pain. They're profiting off my pain. I don't know. But speaking of exploitation, I don't know if he counts as a reality TV or not. But Dr. Phil, girl.
Oh, yeah.
When Bad Baby, whatever her name is, when she hit the seat, I feel like she let that chopper ring. She the chopper seat. Like she came out with a banger. Yeah. From a little girl till her adulthood. And I think she's still even her early 20s?
Yeah. Or mid.
Like she came out airing it out. And I was like, shout out to her. Because before her, they said Dr. Phil not even a licensed therapist for real. Yeah. Like he been lost his license a minute ago, but Oprah still employed him. Okay, side eye to you too, Opes. Like, and this girl came out talking about that ranch that they would send those kids to, and all the things they was doing at that Hidden Valley Ranch. Like, oh my gosh,
you can't say Hidden Valley Ranch. I'm like, ooh. And we thought sound.
Girl, but she was just saying how like Dr. Phil wasn't even trying to help her for real, listen to her for real.
Yeah.
That girl was hurt because she was abused and taken advantage of at a young age. And of course, like they act out when that happens. Ooh. And I was like, wow. But quite a few people was children who would go on his show would talk about how he just wasn't the real deal. Like it was all just scripted. It was all just an act. It was all just show. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Because I used to watch Dr. Phil.
Yeah, I did too. But also, hear me out. I feel like that's where it comes to people. You have to realize you are going on a TV show. If you truly want some help, there are therapists who don't have a camera in front of them who could truly help you for real. You know what I mean? So I feel like there is also like, yeah, you do have to realize things are scripted. They're going to be cut, do it again. Like, nah, we ain't like that. You know, like.
That was too much. Or that was too less. I need more emotion.
I need you to cry. Just a tear comes or something, you know? Like, so I think people also have to realize, like, it is a TV show. It was like, or like a talk show or whatever it was considered. I don't know what it's considered.
Daytime TV.
Yeah. About a doctor trying to help you with your problems on camera and an audience at that. There wasn't a live. Well, I don't know if it was live really, but like an audience there. You know, so it's like, you could truly only get so much help. And that's not excusing what they did. They still exploited them. You know what I mean? Like, and still just, it's just crazy. I don't know, it's just crazy to think that people really do that stuff. But also, with people going into it, you know what I mean? There's also other avenues that could truly help you, you know, with deep-rooted issues that you do have. And if we're being real, a lot of times a TV show ain't it, unless you have other motives, which is why people think when you go on a TV, you have other motives. You ain't trying to find love. You trying to get clout. You know what I mean? You can find love off the camera, you know?
Okay.
So it's like, that's really what I feel like reality TV has become. Trying to get noticed. So you can make money. You could just, I could just do the social media stuff. I'm going to make money. I ain't got to do much. Yeah. I mean, you got to do stuff, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can be in that social media career. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No. Yeah. And get the fame and the money and the brand deals. But it's like looking at Dr. Phil or Oprah or who else do stuff like that? Whoever.
What's his face? Jerry Springer and Maury?
Oh, yes. I forgot.
Yes.
So they were the original, like.
Can you hear the rain?
Yeah, it's coming down.
It's pouring.
Yeah. It's still a sunny day over here.
Yeah. It's pouring. I mean, it's like, it's not super dark out, but I'm sorry. They'll probably be in the thing. But yeah, Jerry Springer and Maury. Especially Jerry Springer. Now that's some definitely exploiting right there going on. Yeah, bring your problems onto here and fight. Or let's discuss this.
Crazy.
Yes. That's funny.
Oh my gosh. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, looking at those and when there's kids involved, it goes back to the parents.
Yeah, for sure.
It goes back to the parents and they're exploiting their kids.
For sure.
And then for these people who do like these spin-offs of these reality shows with their families, because I feel like if any family I feel like did it right was Run's House. Because even when the kids came, like when they were older, they didn't have anything, at least not that I heard, negative to say. I just felt like when they reflect on it, like it was a time we were kids, we were recording, whatever. Mm-hmm. But when T.I.'s kids came out, they had a lot to say. And then with John, was it John and Kate plus 8?
Oh yeah, I forgot all about them.
Girl, they got a whole divorce, and then the kids don't like their mother. Like,
yeah,
scary. And that's what's going on with a lot of these YouTube channels, a lot of these TikTokers. Oh, I'm not gonna say it like that, but children, when showcasing your children, I don't know what it is, but people just eat it up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. Like, you could be posting, doing whatever, but the moment you, like, put your child there, numbers skyrocket. Like, skyrocket. Oh, and then recently, well, I'm not gonna say recently because I don't know how. I don't know. I feel like this is an old case, but I saw it on TikTok maybe a couple months ago. But it was about this mom, and it was kind of like a John and Kate +8 kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
But with her kids, hers was really like, but hers was like, I want to say before them. Because when they showed old videos, it looked like it was old times. Like, it's just, I don't know, like earlier, like back in the day. But she would like tell them what to say. Like, and they said Kate did the same thing with them. Because you did see her husband over time get like, he looked old and tired and stressed,
worn out.
Yeah, because she ran a tight ship. Okay, I'm not saying what she did was right because the kids are like, it was bad.
Mm-hmm.
But same with this lady, except they said she got so bad that, well, yes, the husband divorced, and same with John, he divorced her too. But then they leave the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they was like, when he left, like she just went crazy. And she wouldn't feed them. Like she was starting to get like abusive.
Yeah.
And her girlfriend is in jail now. And I think the dad has the kids now, but they're like, why did you leave them with her? If you saw how bad she was getting. Yeah. And he was like, oh, I didn't know how to speak up then. And I just wanted to go through the screen and just talk to him. Just have a conversation with him. You know, cause, and they're not the only one. Alex, if you notice, like these moms who be having all these kids, and then they have a TV show or some kind of media, something, like they always get a divorce, and then the dad leaves the children. But then they come out and say, "Oh, I don't know, my mind," and it's like, but you saw your wife's mental is getting bad. Yeah. Why didn't you at least fight for them, or partial custody at least? Something. Where they're spending a lot of time with you and a little bit of time with mom, like, I don't know. So that'd be having me side eye the fathers all the time, because I have yet to see a father come out and be like, I'm fighting for my kids. A lot of them are either turned to drunks or they just don't get the kids. Yeah. Until the deal goes down and mom is off her rocker for real.
Literally.
And now it's time to go save oh my gosh. Oh.
It's like you could have avoided so much trauma for these kids. You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh.
Was it a storm? That ain't just regular rain.
Like, I think my dream coming true, ain't it?
I was gonna say that too, but I want to throw it out there. So like the big bad wolf trying to blow your house down. Golly. Meanwhile, sun is coming out more.
Birds chirping up there, huh?
Okay, Mel Lane just went by. Yeah. Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, I said speaking of reality TV, well, not speaking of reality TV because it's always been. Okay. Melly and Ashanti got a show coming out, and I feel like, or it's out already. I haven't seen any of it. I just been seeing little clips on TikTok, and I feel like it's not helping them.
No?
No.
Why is that?
I haven't seen it, but again, I'm only seeing clips from people's or think pieces, and I feel like when Nelly made that statement of like, I'm not changing diapers, I'm not doing anything until he can like talk and walk, and then I'll come in. It's like, those are the like impressionable years, like where he has to feel you, know you, like talk to you. And I'm not saying he ain't doing none of that, but it's just like making that statement. And then it's like, even if that is how you're going to operate, you don't have to tell America. That kind of embarrasses your wife. Like that's a little bit of an embarrassment. He's made another statement. And he went on somebody's show. I think that's where he made it, was on that show. And then her wanted to move to New York and him wanted to stay in the country. I forget where he is. Yeah, I just felt.
I do want to say, like, with the diaper thing. See, I don't know. To me, like, that's tough because it's like, what if I'm in the middle of doing something and our baby needs a diaper change? You telling me I gotta stop what I'm doing and change this baby diaper because you don't change diapers? It's like, I wish I had the luxury to be like, you know what? I don't do that. But no, it's my child. I got to do it. I have to do it because it's my child. This child is depending on me. And the baby's depending on both of us. And we are a team. So I'm going to need you to work with me. So if I'm doing dishes and our baby poops, oh, so now I gotta stop what I'm doing while you could just be sitting there chilling. You know what I mean? And it's like, nah, I can't change it. Baby diaper need change. Hurry up because she pooped or he pooped. Like, and I get in some situations, okay, you know, I'll change it. But like, there are situations where it's like, bro, that starts to feel like, all right, there's a lot of stuff building up on my shoulder. It's starting to pile up because I feel like I need sometimes, like, I even hear, I'm like, hey, can you change her diaper? Because to stop what I'm doing to then change it and then go back, if I gotta do it, I gotta do it. But if there's like someone who's just like sitting there like, hey, please, real quick, so I don't have to stop what I'm doing, because then I have to get back into that mode of like, all right, where did I leave off at? All right, now where was I? And then, you know what I mean? Just like, because sometimes when you just have a lot going on, when you have a little kid, a baby, a toddler, it'd be a lot, you know? So like, just that. And that's not to say that he's not helping other ways, but like, you need help in all aspects. Every single aspect there is of a child, you need help in. So yeah, I wish I had the luxury.
Girl. And then, oh my gosh, when he made that comment, and this, I think he made that comment about not changing diapers when he was on somebody's show. But, you know, as they were filming, I think he made the comment like, oh, y'all just be up, but I be sleep. Like, I don't even be hearing y'all. And she was like, And he was like, so you don't hear when he's crying? You don't hear when he's screaming? You just be next to me?
Right.
And he was like, no, I don't be hearing none of that. Like, I don't be hearing y'all. I don't be hearing. And she's like, oh, must be nice, or something like that. But I'm like, what? You don't hear your son crying?
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. There's no heavy sleep in the world. Like, yes, there are some heavy sleepers, but I don't believe every night you don't hear your son crying, screaming in the middle of the night.
Right.
As a newborn. And you're telling her when he does, it's literally all on you. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't think this show really helped them. I feel like before the show, everybody thought, oh, she spent the block and she's with him and he's whining and dining, because they was, you know, they was popping out, going here, going there, looking good, shining and glistening, white teeth, veneers, like all of that. And then now we get a glimpse behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Everything that glitter is not gold. And one creator made this comment, was like, he said, oh, I will move mountains for her. I will run on hot coals for her, but I won't change the diaper. And it was like, if you won't change the diaper, then you won't do none of that. Like, you won't be doing that either.
Right. No.
And she don't need you to move mountains. She don't need you to run on fire. She needs you to help change them diapers.
Yeah. And then at
like,
that, in the middle of the night, to not even try and wake up to help, because those be the roughest times. where she got to wake up every night because the baby's crying. That's, again, it's piling up. Sir, what are you, like, and I feel like in those moments, that's where people really, you need all the help you can get. And that right there can create some sort of like resentment. Oh yeah, while you sleeping sound next to me, our baby was crying and I had sleepless nights.
Same room,
you had
same bed.
You know, like, no. And hopefully he do wake up sometimes. You know, it need to be more than sometimes. Let's be real. It need to be, Daniel, whenever the mama up, your butt need to be up. Yeah. Unless, like, I get maybe some nights, hey, you didn't go to sleep until, I don't know, an hour before or something like that, you know? But, like, no. If this baby ain't getting no sleep, neither am I and neither are you. Like, what? I remember those nights. This stuff was rough. Then you feel like as a mom, like, you gotta do it. The baby's most comfortable. You can console the baby a lot faster, or like, you know what I mean? Like the baby was literally inside you, so the baby feels connected. But it's like, you get exhausted and get drained. And that's where he gotta step up. I don't like that.
I don't either. And I say he's doing what, you know, some of these men do out here. Mm-hmm. But yet and still people are like, oh, but he flies her out. He give her this extravagant stuff. And I was like, I'm sure if Ashanti had it her way, she would just want him to be a supportive husband. Or father.
Yeah, she got her own money. Father. What? All that material stuff? No. I need you to be here. Support goes, like, needs support, not just financially, mentally, physically, like, emotionally, all that. Forget flying me out, bro. I could fly myself out. You know what I mean? Like, what you mean? You ain't the only one who is a celebrity. Yeah. So is she. It's Ashanti.
And that's how I'm like, because initially, like, because he was like, I want to do the show, but she didn't want to do the show. And it took some convincing. And I was like, well, as a new mom, I wouldn't want all that to be broadcasted anyway, especially because I'm learning. Like, don't nobody want that all on, you know, America's face. And she was like, he was on live and she was pumping milk. And she was like, get the camera off me. But I feel like he plays around a lot. Like he just plays a lot. And she was like, I don't have any clothes on. Like, and he was like, well, put the blankets on you and, you know, say hi and da-da-da. And she's like, but I'm pumping. And she was kind of like just laughing it off. But I'm just like, Nelly, read the room. Like, what the heck? Like, clearly, right. I don't want that camera in my face. Hey, bye. Like, what? And so she got up and she ran the bathroom. And she was like, turn the camera off. Like, I have to finish, like, pumping. And he just, I was just like, what is wrong with him? And I don't know about anybody else. They were like, oh, you're reading into it. They just play a lot, da-da-da. No.
I was starting to mess up.
No. I need you to be sensitive. How can I say this? I guess be more aware. Know there's a time and a place. If you're joking, okay. Know when to stop. No, understand that our baby needs food. And right now you interrupting that for a couple minutes on live. Like, why do you want to show me so bad when I'm telling you I don't have any clothes on? I'm pumping.
Right.
I want my privacy.
Right.
Like, Nelly got a complete side eye from me now. Like, well, he already got that side eye when he did that weird concert, but if anything, that threw me. And I was like, we don't know these people for real. We don't know this man for real. If anything, between all these jokes and these kiki and ha-has, like, he's showing you the kind of man he really is. And it ain't much, if you ask me. even with all the money that he got, like you're not showing that you were a keeper or that she should have spent the block on you. Oh, I'm upset for her, but she loves herself.
Yeah.
I can't get too upset. It's just, if anything, seeing this, it really lets me know, like, okay, I got to be really intentional and take my time with who I want as my husband and the father of my children. Because I'll be darned if you have me out here on an island feeling like a single mom, and you laying up in the bed next to me talking about, I don't hear y'all at all. I just be sleeping good. I don't hear a thing. What? Well, you gonna hear this door close behind me when I leave.
No, for real though.
Let me stop. It's just reality TV. I feel like could really make or break your relationship, and if you're not strong. And not only that, when these families be doing these reality TVs, it's like you would think it's gonna go one way, and then if anything, I feel like you're just, I don't know.
Yeah. Bless you. Oh, so yeah. I haven't seen it, but it don't sound too appetizing.
Yeah, I've seen enough on TikTok. I ain't gotta see this show.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it because I thought it was good. And it does. It does showcase, their love and how they love each other. But just seeing that alone, nah, you gotta come. You gotta come. You gotta come harder.
Yeah.
Because I see the parties he throws for her, the dresses and the vacation. But it's like, as a father,
yeah,
that department needs some strength. A little more polished.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is I did always say I wanted to be on a reality TV show. And I said I would be America's fan favorite. Like, they gonna love me. But I'm not gonna be drama. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna be me and girl. Because it was this one show. What's it called? Preachers. Oh man, Preachers of Atlanta. Preachers of LA. Girl, I feel like it was a one season and it was out. Even if it did complete a full season, I don't remember. But their wives were on there too, and even with that, it was drama. I was just like, ugh. I thought y'all would be a little different, but girl, TV is TV. And even with growing up hip hop, I didn't watch it, but I seen some clips on TikTok. And I was like, put me on reality TV. Like, I'm going to do the thing. And I remember a friend telling me, like, well, they're going to want you to do this and do that. And you may not get much airtime. I'm like, that's cool. Because I ain't going to try to switch up for nobody. Even if I only get a couple minutes here and there. But now, girl.
See, I always thought, could I be on a reality TV show? I don't know if I could.
Really? Even just a special guest?
Nah, cause I don't think I'll be entertaining. I don't do the drama. I'll watch it. I don't do the drama. Like, don't come with me with no BS. Cause I'll be like, all right, okay, like, don't do that. And then definitely not love on it. I don't like that, because if I start liking you while I'm here and then we get out into the real world and you don't even like me like that, I'm about to be mad. I'm telling you, I just waste my whole experience here on you.
Girl, they just want the money. They said, what love got to do with it?
No, for real. Like,
don't be the money.
I can't do that.
Okay, I even thought, and this is unpopular opinion, y'all, so don't come for me in the comments. Like I said, I didn't watch the last season, but the winners of the last season
of Love Island,
they're like America's fave.
Who are they?
And I'm just like, I know his name was Cordero because he did that suitcase little spin thing. And I feel like that jumped off a lot. No, I want you to reach out. I came here for love. And he would take his suitcase and spin around with it. He has locks. His name is Cordero. And I think her name is Serena.
I'm sure if I see him, I'll know.
Yeah, if you see him, you'll know.
Does he not
I think her name is either locks or braids.
Listen, he ain't got no hair. I mean, he got hair, but like...
That's probably an older picture. Oh, wait, does he have hair now? I don't know. But I know in the thing he had locks or braids. And her name is either Selena or Serena.
Did I even watch last season?
But girl, clips that they showed of last season, I'm just like, I mean, glad they're working out now, but it's like, this stuff I feel like won't fly in the real world. But it does in the real world.
Are they still together? Oh,
Are they?
Why do they do that? So is this the guy? Okay, this guy has hair. But when I looked it up, okay, now the picture changed. Wow, they messed up. Google messed up. Google had the wrong guy. It was like some lighter skinned guy.
He's like what? Fair skin, brown skin?
Cordero? So is it fair?
It starts with a K. Cordero. Yeah. Or is it Cordero or Cordell? Kordell.
Cordell.
Yeah.
But see, now I have a picture of the guy and he has hair. But the other guy they had looks completely different than this guy. I should have screenshot it. Because that really just tripped me up. See,
but girl, this is what he did. Let me get to what he did.
Okay, sorry.
He brought a girl back from La Casa, and he brought her back to the villa and was like, "I brought her back." I don't know why I'm laughing because it's not funny. It's a joke if you ask me. He said, "I brought her back to strengthen my relationship with Sully." I don't even know the girl's name, but to strengthen my relationship with her, or to see like if she's really the one. And I'm like, this man is like any other guy out there in the streets playing Future Junior. Yeah. But she supposed to come back in. This girl was sleeping outside the house, Alex. She wouldn't even sleep inside the bedrooms when they was at La Casa. Mm-hmm. And, they have their own little guys over there. She was sleeping outside to prove that she's loyal to him. But he cuddled up, snuggled up, kissing, rubbing, touching, and then brought her back. You know what I'm saying? How you can bring people back to the villa? He brought her back to the villa. And he's like, I'm just doing this to test our strength.
That's weird. That makes sense.
But yet people are like, oh, I just love them so much. I said, do we forget that, like, if this was any other guy on the streets, what would you tell your homegirl?
Yeah.
Show or not? Yeah, girl, let him mess around with Tina just to see if y'all really survive for real.
That don't make sense.
Meanwhile, you out here sleeping in the rain to prove I said, if that's your love, I don't want it.
No.
If that's love to you, count me out. That's what I'm like. I don't do this whole marriage goal, relationship goals. I feel like when I was a child, I said that. But God said, when you get older, you put away childish things. Okay? I don't have nobody marriage goals, relationship goals, couple goals, even friendship goals. None of that.
Yeah.
I pray and ask God to show me how to be a good friend, how to be a good wife, how to be a good mother, sister, cousin, all of that. Nobody is a goal of mine. Because if you look at those two now, inseparable. Love just looks like it's spewing out of their relationship. But to see how they started, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I don't want struggle love. I don't want you to have to feel like another woman has to come in between us to show you if you really like me or not.
Yeah.
And then his whole explanation was dumb, diddy dum dum. And I'm just, it's not funny, but girl was sleeping out on the bench to prove to him that she really is loyal to their relationship. And he doing
whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants. And then she finds out, somehow she finds out that he over there, make it do what it do. And she on the ground crying. And I'm like, what is this? They leave the villa and everybody, they need to bring them back. They need to show them how it's done. They ain't doing nothing different than what everybody else is doing in this house. What? Right. Girl, that's why I'm like, I can't. First off, it's too much for my eyes to see now, but I can't watch the show no more. But at the same time, I just feel like how they be acting on these shows, it's sad. But a lot of these people out here who don't really be thinking for themselves for real, be like, oh, that's the kind of love I want.
No.
Is it?
Not. It is not.
Girl. Reality TV is not reality. What's crazy is it is reality for some people. That's why they can relate. But I can't.
True.
And I don't want to.
So, wait a minute. Okay, is this stupid? So how you said reality TV is reality for some people. It's for the people who are on the show. Because they gotta live it out. So it's their reality. Right? Because it's not scripted for them. Right?
For the people on the show?
Yeah, it's scripted for us. But not for them because they gotta live it all out. It's really their reality.
I would say partially it's...
You see what I'm getting at?
I do. But I feel like that can get a little disrupted because they're also given scripts. They're also told when to talk, when not to talk.
Okay, yeah, true.
When they're talking too much. Have you seen this guy on TikTok that's just airing out all the behind the scenes of Love Island? I think he was on the show, but like I think years ago, and he's like answering all these questions now. I don't know why at this season, but maybe because this season just toe up. He's like, okay, they would just come out and tell y'all. But because people was like, why don't y'all eat? And I think we talked about this before, and he was like, we do eat, but behind the scenes. And then we can't eat with each other because they don't want us talking with each other. Everything we say, they want it to be recorded. And I was like, dang, that's thinking what Alex said. Like, so they eat breakfast a lot, make breakfast together because that's okay. As you make breakfast, you talk or whatever. But he said they be throwing down, but they can't talk and eat. Like they can't talk with each other. So they all kind of got to go to their own little corner of the island or little area and eat, which I think is also weird because just thinking of like the social construct, when you eat, you're around each other and you talk and you have community. Mm-hmm. And I feel that's also why I feel like that also helps to keep the drama going when they're off to themselves alone with their thoughts. Like, and he's like, when you come out, you feel so weird. And I believe it now. I see what you mean. Mm-hmm. Like, and then they can't get in the pool like that because they're mics.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then what's that other, I guess, dating show when they're like the pods? Is that what it's called?
Oh yeah. Love at First Sight. That was called?
Love at First Sight? Love is Blind.
Sorry.
I was like, hold on. That sound familiar? Yes, Love is Blind. Is that when they're in the pods and they can't? Okay, it is.
Yes.
I don't know why. Why is it called the? Did I make that up? It was called the pods. But yeah, that sounds better. Love is Blind. That one, and then another one that's really big, and it's not Married at First Sight. It's another one. Love is Blind. You are cracking up. But there's another one. But I'm gonna go with Love is Blind because I think it was that one. But they said that somebody came out and sued them, or trying to sue them, because they take away their phones. They don't feed them for real, but they give them nothing but alcohol. And he was like, "What'd you say?"
I said, I think I remember you mentioned this before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think, was it Love is Blind or was it it wasn't Married at First Sight. I feel like it's another dating show, but I don't know if it was Love is Blind or not.
I don't know.
I can't think of another dating show. Yeah.
There's so
but
many.
He was like, they just give you tons of alcohol, they don't feed you, and then you don't have your phones, and you don't have sleep. Because I think they said somebody was acting very, like, strange. And they was like, well, yeah, when you got what's going on, like, some people are not going to be themselves.
Yeah, no.
Because they're literally drugged up. Alcohol is a drug, so.
Yeah.
But.
You're drunk, like.
Yeah. And they said you're dating in that state majority of the time. So weird.
That's crazy. I couldn't.
Yeah. I'm like, dang. And then you got the camera in your face 24/7.
People telling you what to do.
Yeah. But yeah, girl. Anything for some money. Then they subject themselves to.
Yeah.
Eesh.
I can't do. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So, are there any other points that you want to make, or any questions, any other concerns, or? Because what's crazy is that, like, I didn't even have to ask a lot of questions. We kind of just flowed through them, and it just hit every question that I had. Crazy.
Yeah. I just say, I mean, we all know, like, when it comes to reality TV, it's just not real. And I guess keep in mind, it's not real. Even as people keep telling, they always make the statement that we're going to be real and raw and da. It's like, but you're really not. Anytime a script is involved, it's not real.
No.
If anything's real, it's this podcast. Okay. Because we are unscripted. But I don't know. I know for me, I'm being mindful of what I watch and listen to. Because it's a certain lifestyle I'm trying to create for myself. And if you want the same, I just say be mindful of what you watch and listen to as well. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand you want a little bit of reality TV here and there. Because I do watch the reality TV, but it's just like the kind that I'm watching.
Yeah. I get that.
And just be careful, because even little things, sometimes without you even noticing, could influence you in your life.
That's true.
Yeah.
It really could.
Just be careful.
Yeah. Gotta be mindful. Because just as long, I mean, that's why I get stuck. Because it do be entertaining sometimes. But it's like, all right. Like with Baddies, it's like, it was entertaining, but now I'm starting to realize, like, all right, like, I might get rid of the subscription because it's the same old, and I'm over here getting mad and frustrated because what is y'all doing? What is y'all fighting over? You know?
Yeah.
So, I get that.
Oh, but and don't be creating these parasocial relationships out here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Y'all don't really know nobody for real. You really don't.
You don't.
You don't. No. But I will say, drop in the comments of what's your guys' favorite, or used to be, or whether it's recent, favorite reality TV show.
Oh yeah, let us know.
Yeah. I think
And what you like about them.
Yeah. Mine, when I was younger, was Next. We didn't even mention Next. Did you mention Next?
Oh,
Next.
no, I didn't.
Oh my God. Yes, that. That was one of my favorites. Next. But yeah, okay. So that is the end of this episode, our reality TV conversation, if you will. Yeah. So with that being said, we will see y'all next time.
Bye, y'all.